All right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful let Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brothers from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And this time we're going to go into the MOTB, man, because this thing is being made manifest more and more each and every day that passes. And it's clear and evident that it's everything that the Apostle Hart has said it was from the start. You see? This is what's coming. This is what the elite are rolling out, and the men of great millstone, beginning with the apostles and elders, have been telling you this for years now, man. And now it's becoming even more clear. So if you can't see it, that's on you. So let's start in the Habakkuk chapter 2.
Habakkuk chapter 2, starting at verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
That's what's happening. The things that's being made plain upon tables is the vision, is the prophecies, is the will of the Lord, and we've been made, and that's been made manifest to us here in these last days through the Holy Spirit. We have the full understanding of what's written in these scriptures, man. And we've been giving you the true breakdown of it, but you have the rebellious of our people who are still trying to deny what's actually happening around them according to prophecy. Everything that we've been saying is going to happen is happening, man. You see, the vision has been made plain. It's clear as day. Go ahead, bro.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
And this lets us know that way in the end, man. It's speaking. It's doing exactly what the Most I set it out to do. All these other guys talking about is sin. It's John 3:16. It's white women. It's an embargo. It's a physical mark. It's all this other BS. But all we see coming to pass is what the men of Great Millstone have been saying the MOTB is. A digital system is being set up for them to roll you into this MOTB system based and founded upon the RFID CHIP, man. You see? The vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. It's speaking. If you have the eyes to see, it's right here in our faces, man. Just like we told you it would be. But you still got people out here denying and still trying to operate in a gray area. But the time is coming where ain't gonna be no more denying it, man. Your congregations are gonna want answers to what this device is, and you don't have it. And if you do give it to them, you're gonna have to what? You're gonna have to eat that crow and just humble yourself down and say, what? GMS was right the entire time. That's what you're gonna have to do. Because we know we've been watching you guys, man. You haven't been telling your congregation that the MOTB is the RFID CHIP, and that's all that's being rolled out. So when it does make itself manifest and it's on center stage and made mandatory, what are you gonna do? But you're gonna fake the funk and act like you've been teaching this the whole time? We got the receipts, we got the videos, we've heard everything that you guys have been saying, mocking and scoffing and talking shit, calling us conspiracy nuts, whatever you want to, or whatever you call it. But the only thing that's coming to pass is what we have been saying it is, man, through the Holy Spirit. And it's here.
So,
Quick, I know you're gonna go into an article,
What's
right?
up? We got a video.
A video.
That should be your call.
Let me just get this from Homeland Security. So just from Homeland Security, their main page, going into the radio frequency identification, what it is. I'm just gonna read the first two sentences. It says radio frequency identification technology uses radio waves to identify people or objects.
Wow.
And
Wow.
this is from Homeland Security. It says there is a device that reads information contained in a wireless device or tag, parentheses, from a distance without making any physical contact or requiring a line of sight.
And this is the system that they're rolling out and setting up, man. And once again, man, the bro was talking the other night. That's one of the reasons they're causing or allowing so many so-called immigrants to cross the borders undocumented, man. You see, because this gives them a catalyst to push the system forth. You see, there's more.
It says RFID technology has been commercially available in one form or another since the 1970s. It is now part of our daily lives and could be found in car keys, employee identification, medical history, billing, highway toll tags, and security access cards.
Now, and then all that shit gonna be transferred into the device.
Yep.
So one-stop shop to be tied to everything, man. Come on, man.
And that's from once again from that Homeland Security main page.
Let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 2.
God. So this is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
We're not ignorant. We've been on to Esau for years, man. Beginning with our apostles and elders. And they put us up on game according to what the Most High said this man was going to do. And we see it. You guys who are still denying it or you believe in it, but you ain't pushing it forth as fervently as you're supposed to, man, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. So let's get into this video real quick.
The immigrants illegally coming to this country is going to lead into the mark of the beast for the American citizens. And I'll explain to you why. Just remember who built the wall. And I've always said this from the beginning. That wall was never to keep them out. It was to keep us in. In order to fix a crisis, you have to create a crisis. Trump said on his first day back, he's going to have the largest deportation in the history of America. Now that the illegal immigrants are all throughout the country, how are you going to be able to monitor and make sure that they're out? This is where they are going to implement a system that is going to watch Americans and watch the illegals. First, it will start off by marking all the illegals, but the sole purpose was always designed to mark the Americans. They would never be able to convince or force us to do that. But again, if you create a crisis and you use it against the illegals and the system is up and running, eventually it will be pushed on the American citizens. And it could start off being used with people with DUIs, sex offenders, etc. And from there, it will continue to grow in this country, and they will use it where they see fit. And eventually, it will be used throughout the United States. And that is exactly how they will force the mark on American citizens and get away with it without question. How can a man lose an election that was rigged and come back and win an election? He lost his re-election. They had to sucker you in. He had to set up all his stuff prior, his pre, to plant the seed in your head. And then they put an imbecile in the office, would make anybody look good. The whole United States is for Trump. He will win because it's rigged. And when he comes in, the change is not only in America, it's going to be throughout the world, is going to bring about the New World Order, the Great Reset, beast system. You mark my words, this technology, when he becomes president, will be used on the illegals. And then it will be used on the American citizens. They are using our freedom against us. Our freedom is our downfall. There's too much. And we will be punished because of what they allow to happen at the borders. Do not take the mark. Accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And don't be deceived by no man.
Oh God, see, then they always go off the rails with the fucking JC shit. But yeah, that's what's coming, man. So that's one of the reasons why they're allowing so many people through these borders, so they can be justified in pushing forth this device. You see, and once again, we're not ignorant, man. We know everything that Esau does is for a reason. It's all leading up for him to roll out this beast system. You see, this digital system that was already they already had working on and starting to come with the CBDCs. You're starting to see more government subsidies move over to a digital thing. You got this thing coming out where they're going to start giving immigrant families of up to $1,000 every 4 weeks. You see, getting the world prepared, or getting these people prepared to what, be filtered into the system, because this is what's coming, man. You see, this is what's coming, and they're going to force this upon everyone, man. So let's get into the prophets. Somebody got Revelation 13?
I got it.
You got it.
Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Here it
And
comes.
that
Here it comes. It doesn't matter. What's up?
Remember Elon Musk, he just glorified that he put a chip in someone's head.
Yup, they just did that. But the thing is that they've been got past that stuff. They just finally showing it to the public now. You see, they're ready to push this thing out fully. They've already did all the human tests behind the scenes. You see, probably put it in children, all type of shit. You see, all these people that go missing. What do you think they're doing when these people go missing? It's experiments.
Yep.
You see,
That's why they were able to roll it out for people that are disabled to get it in there too. That way they could perform their miracles of
Yep.
getting someone that's disabled to start moving their hands and their feet.
Yep. And the thing is, man, this thing has been pushed upon everyone. Small or poor, small or great, rich or poor. It doesn't matter your status in society. This is what Esau is coming with. This is what you're going to need to be functional in this new world order, this great reset. You see, this is what this man is going to require of everyone, man. What's up?
I was gonna say, I remember doing a sit down on this same topic like last year. So it's been going for a while that they, been moving towards chipping these immigrants to move it towards the citizens eventually.
Yep, and it's a perfect setup, because you got all these undocumented people coming across the border. How can you take care of all these people, attract all these people? They're gonna, hey, well, we give you this device. It gives us your location, everything, all your health information is on it, so forth and so on. All your bank account information, your insurance information. That's what these things are going to be used for, man. It's going to have its own personal identification number. You see, sort of like your social security number, where they can keep track of every device that's in every person at every second of the day, man. You see?
Yeah. And the reason I remember is because one of the politicians that I had a video of that I put in the sit down, the reason they were giving was including the immigration, but the so-called alien invasion that they're claiming is taking place. They said that they'd have to chip the actual citizens to separate them from the illegal immigrant, and also what they claim to be an alien invasion is what they were saying in that. It says in Revelation 13, verse 17, and that no man might buy or shall say, he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
But you won't be able to function in society without this device, man. This is what it's coming to. And this is going to be worldwide. He's going to force this upon the entire earth eventually. See, all these different events that's taking place on the earth, they're going to use these different things as catalysts to push this thing forward. And everyone is going to have it. This is what they were even talking about this at the WEF a couple weeks ago. I didn't want to start surveilling more, rebuilding trust through surveillance and all that shit. And how is that going to be done? By way of these devices they're going to put in your body, man. And if you don't get it, no more, hey, because once again, the currency is about to go digital, CBDCs. Well, if you don't get this device, it might be a certain time where you can just use the CBDCs without it, but the time is gonna come where you're gonna need it. So no more going into the grocery stores, no more gas. You see, no more sporting events, no more anything. If you don't have this, no more access to the resources in Esau's empire.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, especially of our people, they're gonna bend the knee to this, man. They're gonna bow down to this. It's because they have no foundation, they have no stability, they have no understanding of what this is. Even though we've been putting out video after video after video, giving them the warning that this was coming. Hell, even some people who know they're Israelites are gonna go and take this device to continue their miserable existence in Esau's wicked ass empire. We know General Yohanan and his congregation gonna take it. He told you, he even said it. He already made up the excuse. How I'm supposed to feed my family? You're supposed to trust in the Lord. That's the answer. You see, you guys are following these false leaders, and they're not getting you prepared to endure this time that we're about to come into, because Esau's about to, he's about to come with it. All this shit is ramping up more and more each and every day. Because this is Esau's end game. It says, well, he shall come with great haste. He's moving in great haste, man, to get this fulfilled, because he knows he has but a short time. Because, hey, we're at the end and the vision is speaking. So, hey, no more access to anything unless you get this device. Now, what are you going to do? Trust in the Lord or side with Esau, man? What's up?
I was gonna just speak on this. I got AI on my tablet and I put in chipping humans, and it says the concept of implanting microchips in humans has been explored for various processes, including identification and contactless payment. Here are some notable developments. Developments meaning spreading it thick. But it says Neuralink and contactless payments. Those are the two main purposes of that implantable microchip. Is tracking and payment for the payment.
And this is why you see that technology being rolled out all throughout the country, all throughout the world. The tap and pay. That's not a coincidence. That shit is set up for you to tap your chip, they get your funds, and you go. It's gonna get to the point where all you got to, and they already have the fucking thing set up, Amazon Go, where you just go into the store, grab whatever you want, you bag it up, and you walk the fuck out. And they take it, they withdraw it from your card as you leave the store. So that technology is already set up and put into place for these devices to be rolled out, man.
And that's the last
only
part.
way. That's the only way you're going to be able to do anything in this society.
That was the last part of this. It says these technologies already exist.
Yep. And they're just gradually, step by step, giving it to the people, getting you acclimated to it, so it won't be so much of a shock to you when they finally roll it fully out, because you've been partaking in it already. Shit. What is it for? Because I can guarantee you,
Gradualism.
Yeah, gradualism. Because I can guarantee you, they're gonna have a big rollout of it. They're gonna have celebrities on board promoting the shit. Probably have an Apple chip. I got the Apple chip. You know what I'm saying? The new iPhone's gonna be up under your skin, and you never have to update it again. Like, bro, they doing this. All this virtual reality shit is all gonna be tied to this new system they're trying to roll out, man.
Right.
It's here. And there will be no access for you unless you get it. And the reason we say that is because you have to already be in the mindset of departing away from this place. Getting up out of this place spiritually. And trusting in the Lord and knowing that He got us, man. He's going to take care of us. There's no need for any Israelite to go and get this device, man. There's no need for it. We've been given a warning. You see, over and over and over again, man. We're telling you, there's no need to go get this. Just trust in the Lord. But we already know the majority of our people going to go get that shit. You're going to have even Israelites who know they're Israelites go to get shit. After all the warnings we gave. You know why? Because they have no faith. They didn't take this thing serious. They thought it was a fad. You thought it was a trend. You thought it was some shit that looked cool. No, man, this is life or death.
We already
And you know what?
that two-thirds of the environmental people are gonna take it, you know.
This Super Bowl. This Super Bowl is dedicated to the chip. I forgot about that. I was watching that video. I shared it to the chat, and they were breaking down how this Super Bowl is dedicated to bringing out that implantable microchip. And because you brought it to my memory, Halak, it was because you said about the Microsoft, the Apple. That's at the stadium which the Super Bowl is taking place, and it's funded by XRP. And if you see XRP, they're bringing out a device for your Bitcoin. For this is going to be the digital wallet for all cryptocurrencies. You know, which is the implantable microchip.
We warned you, man. So finish that Revelation 13.
It says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and
It
his
is the number of a man. It is the number of a man. It is the number of a man. It's the elite of Esau Edom, man, the top international banking families, beginning with the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the Gettys, the DuPonts and the Merovingians. These top elite banking families, they want to have control over every single person on this planet Earth. And it begins with you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Why? Because you are the children of Israel. You are the Israelites. And they want to defile you completely by putting this device into you and completely severing your tie with the Most High. This is the number of a man. They're the ones behind the scenes giving the order to their little minions to roll this thing out, man. You see?
Right.
You got it.
And they're communicating through media and number systems. That's why it says the number of a man, and then it gives you the number he uses. 603 which is 666, which it goes back to the history of them making this device of branding to for their slaves, but now it's going into the chipping, which in the Bible, you know, it had the awe. If you pierced the ear to the door, that meant you were stuck to the house for life. And that's what this goes back to, is them putting that implantable microchip in you, and you're stuck to Esau until the Lord destroy you and bring you back to reincarnation.
Because what that signifies that you are good with living in your master's house forever. You cool with being a slave forever, man. The remnant wouldn't be in that spirit. See, the remnant is in the spirit to depart away from this place and to trust in the Lord, man. You see? Hey, can somebody get that? I have 7,000 men that shall not bow the knee to Baal, because that's what it is. If you go and get this device, you bow the knee to Satan, the adversary, and you're cool with this wicked ass way of life that Esau has set up, man. And you basically are not pronounced to the Most High that you're not my God, but Esau is my God. You see? Because I'm gonna go get his device and worship him because he the one that feeds me. He the one that takes care of me. He the one that no, man. You're not supposed to do that as an Israelite. Stand with the Lord and he will take care of us, man. He promised. And just watch how it manifests through his men that are going to stand boldly through it all, man. And Lord willing, we continue to endure. So finish that Revelation 13, bro.
I did.
That was
That
it?
was the last one.
Okay. Let's get that 7,000 men.
Got it, Romans.
You got it? Who got it?
Yep. This is Romans 11 and verse 4. It says, "But what saith the answer of the Most High Power unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal."
I have 7,000 men, just a complete number of men. That's what? That's he led the 144,000 in the great multitude. You see, who are going to take heed to what the teachers are giving them, and they're going to be what? They're going to believe upon it, because that's what Yahushua prayed for as well in John 17. And they're going to stand boldly for the name of the Lord, refusing that shit, even unto death. Because that's what you have to set your mind to take it to. You can't come into this truth half-stepping, man. Because you are at the threat of imminent death at the hands of these devils. Because you don't want to bow the knee and worship them as your God. Because they're not our God. They're men. And they're lesser men than we are. They're the lowest form of man. We're the top, we're the highest form of men. You see, so we're not going along with this bullshit. And we have the examples to look toward to embolden us of what our righteous forefathers did. Look at what Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah did. where everybody else was bowing to Nebuchadnezzar's bullshit image, they stood boldly, man, to the point to where they were thrown in the fiery furnace. You have to go back and look at these examples that have been reserved for us, so we can know how to move and operate in the spirit, and know that the entire time, what Yahweh Shah is with us, man. This shit is
Alright.
coming, but Yahweh Shah is with us, man. Was that it or not?
Nah, I got one more.
What?
This is verse 5. Even so, then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
God, the remnant is gonna stand against this shit, man. We're not for this shit. Who the fuck wants to have a device put into them to move and maneuver and operate? What kind of shit is that? When the most High created this earth for us, everything in it belongs to us already.
That's why they got to bring that
chip.
cap. Most people wouldn't do it.
Taking that chip, that's the ultimate low. That's the ultimate low, and you got to be destroyed, man.
Yeah, that's all it calls for, because it tells you that the remnant will no longer stay upon Esau. Let me get that real quick.
You had during the time of the Novid, you had people who were getting that jump shot, and some people were like, right after I took that shot, I felt my soul leave me. How much more with this device?
And the thing is, there was no need to go get it. We told y'all it was bullshit the entire time, and then it comes out years later, there was no need for everybody to get the jabs because they didn't even work like we thought it was gonna work. So y'all niggas went and got this experimental bullshit put up in you for no fucking reason, man. When the men of Great Millstone told you to stand in boldness and that the Lord would take care of you, move in the spirit of faith, and that's what He did for the men that stood for Him. Brothers lost jobs behind that shit, and guess what? We got better jobs. The Most High upgraded us. You know what I'm saying? Because we stood in faith. We wouldn't like your cowardly leaders who told you to go and get this device or get this juice put up in you because you got to keep your job.
Hey,
You see?
that's that verse we quoted at camp yesterday. The prudent man foresees evil and hides himself. You know,
So you
that's
follow.
how we move.
You following these false leaders who are not getting your mind prepared to endure. And when it comes down, man, a lot of you are gonna fall by the wayside because you follow the blind into the ditch. But this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more stay upon him that smote them." We're not gonna stay upon our enemy, man, because we know everything that Esau does is not beneficial for us. Everything Esau does has set up in the society has been to the destruction and downfall of the Israelites, man. You see, from all the bullshit coaches he's given us, the bullshit religions that he gives us, the BS food that he feeds us, is all for our destruction, man. You see? So the remnant wouldn't stay upon this nigga anymore, man. We don't look to Esau for the answers. We don't need shit from him. Because we understand now, man. We look to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. It says what? But shall stay upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the Holy One of Israel in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though that people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah have of hosts shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land. And that goes into what? 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who refuse to repent. You're going to be swallowed up in judgment here in the land of America, man, because you refuse to take heed to the Most High. While the remnant is in the spirit of turning back to the Lord, man.
I got some. Man, this is heavy right here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 36, and verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt.
Yeah, because this whole system of Babylon, this whole Edomite system, man, it's crumbling, it's falling. You see? And we have the spirit to see it. Because the Most High has given us the vision. While the majority of our people, they really think this shit is going to continue on because you still got your basic necessities going on. You still can go to concerts, football games. You still got all this shit going on as normal. But the remnant, we see this shit is falling, man. This shit is broken. It's done. We see that the Most High is preparing to destroy this place. So why the fuck would you go and get a device to continue on in a place that's gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire anyway? Makes no fucking sense.
That's why you got to know the mystery, because a siege takes years. When they invaded Jerusalem in 70 AD, it took 7 years. It wasn't just like overnight. It takes time to siege a rich city. You got to drain all the resources and all that to bring it to its knees. And that's where people get lost, is in that gradualism the brother spoke about, that they allowed the resources to dwindle so that they could bring you over time, just like they always speak about boiling frogs. You turn up the heat slow on them.
And the fraud don't understand is dead until it's too late, man. That's why I said, well, as in the days of Noah, y'all niggas thinking everything is sweet when this shit is crumbling right around you, bro. You got it.
Whereon, if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
And you still got niggas talking about voting, man. You got this nigga Plies all over Instagram vouching for fucking Joe Biden, man. Fucking, this thing's a puppet. Nigga Plies is a tool, man. You niggas are idiots. Nothing that these Edomites have done for you has been beneficial for you. But shit, they haven't done anything that was beneficial for you. They're not doing this shit to uplift you Negroes or you Hispanics and Native Americans. But you still out here talking about some goddamn voting nigga, talking about some damn niggas for Trump. Hey, well, you know what? You niggas gonna get chipped up. That's what's gonna happen. That's what Trump is about to do for niggas. Put you in them goddamn chipping lines and get your ass tagged up and give you your fucking little bag of CBDCs, man. Fucking idiots. You have some more?
I was gonna say, man, it says if you trust on this system, it's gonna go into your hand and pierce it, man.
Pierce you, man. That's the end result. That's the only way you can continue on in the system. Is by getting this shit put up in you. No.
I got Revelation. The brother touched on it a little bit earlier, but how everybody's going to be tried. Revelation 3:10.
God.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
So this is going to be a worldwide thing, man. And you already got some nations that's cool with it. They already adopted it. Sweden is fully on board with it. They cool with it. You see? But this thing's going to be rolled out all throughout the earth and made mandatory worldwide, and that's known as the hour of temptation. Because once that day hits, this old system that we've been a part of is going to stop, and we're going to be ushered into a new system that you're going to have it to move forward. You're not going to be able to have a job or pay your rent because everything's going to be transitioned over from this current system that we're in now to this new digital system that you're going to have to use that device to move and operate, man. That's what's coming. But the Lord told us what? Since we kept the word of his faith, we're continuing on in this truth, doing as he commanded us to do, he would keep us from the hour of temptation. Meaning what? He's going to take care of us, man. That's all the reassurance that we need right there.
Read 11.
You got it.
This is Yahweh Shai speaking. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
So we have to continue on in this true doctrine, man. And the true understanding, knowing that the Most High is with us for this place to be destroyed, as Sodom and Gomorrah. So why in the fuck would you go and get this device put up in you? Knowing and understanding that we have a kingdom coming after this. You're going to get that device.
Can I read that Revelation 13? And then
you going to get this device just signifies that you really don't have faith, man. That you don't believe that there's anything after this. That's what that means. That means that you don't believe in the kingdom of heaven. You don't believe that there's a kingdom where the righteousness is coming. You don't believe the prophecies of Daniel. Because if you did, why the fuck would you go get it? You got this guy Zabak talking about, well, what if I get it and at the last I take it out when I see Yahweh Shai come? No, it's already too late. You already showed that you were faithless. If you knew Yahweh Shai was coming, why the fuck would you go get it? See, that's that operating in that gray area is gonna get a lot of people put to death. If you know and understand that we have a kingdom coming, that our life is here with Yahweh Shai, you see, that he's coming to change us and upgrade us, why in the fuck would you go and get this device put up in you if you really have faith? That's all that signifies. That you don't have none. You see, you was faking the funk while we was down here living, chilling, eating chicken, sipping wine. And when the pressure was on, that so-called faith you had was out of the window because you really didn't believe, man. You see?
God. Salak, the video was free. I didn't know if you were talking to me.
No, you good, you good.
But I was gonna get the word for wisdom in there. All right, it's Sophia. And when you go down, I'm gonna jump to the point because it gives you a multiple definition. It says devote and proper prudence in intercourse with men, not disciples of Hamashiach's skill, but this is not correct. So that's why I'm gonna jump down to the point that is required. It says the knowledge and practice of the requisites. Let me see, I got it on there. It says, come on. Requisite, that's what it is, requisite. It says requisite, a necessity, specification, or qualification. It says for godly and upright living. So if you don't have this knowledge, you're not a godly man. All right? And you don't have what it takes to have an upright living, meaning do what's right. That's why these other camps, they'll tell you to do it because they don't know what's right or wrong. It says, such as comes to Yahweh, to the anointed,
Previous sword.
the wisdom of Yahweh as
No, you good, you good.
It said that's the main point though, the wisdom of God that is given to man to know how to live upright. That's what it's pretty much saying. That word Sophia.
So the wisdom to know not to take this shit.
Yeah.
The Most High is giving specific men wisdom to know not to take this shit. And we've been out here on the watchtower screaming out to you that this is what it is. Leave off from this shit. Don't take this shit. You see?
But that
Supreme
word right there,
intelligence.
that's what we have, supreme intelligence.
Because we can see it. That's why I said, what, we're not ignorant to Satan, bro. We see this shit coming. We not sitting up here like this is something that Esau would never consider doing. This nigga is crazy, man. He's about to take it there. And he's gonna force a lot of you Israelites into this system because you don't have the supreme intelligence. Because you thought it was a fucking joke. But you're about to find out the hard way. Who hold it?
I got a quick one. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There hath no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So at the end of the day, man, even when they're trying to force this down our necks, hey, that onto your hand, hey, yeah, how about Shai is gonna make a way out, man? It doesn't matter. He already knows what we need. Yeah, Hawashai was telling everybody, man. He was telling the disciples, look at the lilies of the field, man. Look at the birds. Man, he knows that everything needs to eat and drink water. He knows that we need clothes on our backs, man. That's something small, man.
That's crazy. I'm gonna feed my kids. Now you saying that? You an Israelite? You saying that?
Oh, you had that one dude talking about, the words in that book, or the book don't feed my children. But yeah, how about Shimei Shai is the creator of all, man. He's the one that created all life. He's the one that created the system in the body to be able to take these nutritions in and create it into energy for your body. What makes you think that he doesn't know what we need and these times are coming in Jacob's trouble?
Let me get this real quick. This is Psalms 37. It's for all you faithless Israelites who are asking questions like how I'm gonna feed my kids or how I'm gonna do this. Man, look, man. Psalms 37 and 25. I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken. So that means that even if you have to be cast out of your house, the Most High will lead you somewhere else for shelter. He gonna put clothes on your back. The righteous haven't been forsaken. We're gonna be in all types of situations where people are gonna be trying to come up against us, persecute us. We're not gonna be forsaken if we believe in Yahweh Shai. And shit. A lot of you guys who are denying Yahweh Shai, man, you cutting your access. You basically cutting your umbilical cord. Your access to the
He's
true
not gonna
vine.
keep them from that hour of temptation, you know.
You guys don't know what you're saying when you say you don't worship Yahweh Shai. You just don't get it. Because you really think you really think you're on some type of level because you gave yourself the title of chief priest. Nigga, even the chief priest had to bow the knee to Yahweh Shai. You think the chief priest when the chief priest was in the tabernacle, guess who he was mediating with? He was mediating with Yahweh Shai. He wasn't talking straight to the Most High. The Israelites have never been able to go straight to the Most High. It's always been Yahweh Shai there. Yahweh Shai has been taking care of us from the start, man.
Since you said that, the chief priest did bow a knee to Yahweh. It was John the Baptist. His father was the priest, so his son would have inherited that lot and learned that from his father, which they were Levites. And John the Baptist, he left Jerusalem because of all the corruption and was in the wilderness preaching Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
So the chief priest did bow the knee to.
So this is Psalms 37 and 25. It says, I have been young and now I'm old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Why? Because the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, has been taking care of us, man. You eat because Yahweh Shai allows you to eat. You have somewhere to live. You have shelter because Yahweh Shai allows it. You have a job bringing in income because Yahweh Shai has provided that for you. You see, this is all of the Lord, man. So we don't have to ask that stupid ass question of how I'm gonna eat. We know and understand it is of the Lord that allows us to eat. You niggas are just looking for excuses to continue your fucking miserable existence here in Babylon the Great because you love going after the flesh. It's okay. You can go. Your fat ass can go a couple of days without eating. You can go on a quick little fast when you're tempted, and Yahweh Shai will strengthen you, man. You guys make. I mean, I'm sick of niggas, man. Sick of niggas. Who got something?
I got something real quick. This is Matthew chapter 28, verse 18. And Yahweh Shai came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. So they let you know Yahweh Shai is in control of all these scenarios that we find ourselves in, man.
And it goes back to what? Revelation 3 and 10. Does it not? Because the Lord just told us he got all power in heaven and earth. So he's the one that's keeping us from the hour of temptation. You niggas really you just putting on the front, man. Thinking that this is a game. This is not a fucking game. You just want to get the praise of men. Like how should I say, man? That's all you niggas want. We want the praise of men and internet clout, man. And that shit ain't gonna mean a goddamn thing once this internet is shut off. When all the eyes are gone, when ain't no more audience, you see, ain't no more fucking YouTube for you to be trying to strut around like a goddamn peacock. What you niggas gonna be left with? Nothing, because you haven't been building up your relationship with the Most High. You've been too busy trying to put on for YouTube, man. She gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Was that it?
I got no one. This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 5. But they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. This is a spiritual test, man. This is really all spiritual, man. The fact that you choose to go get an RFID microchip is a spiritual decision, man. Because you don't have faith in Yahweh Shai Shai. Like the ox said, y'all were faking the funk the whole damn time. It's gonna come out, man. It's gonna come out because you're carnal. You're not spiritual.
It's gonna be made manifest that you niggas want about it, man.
It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
To ask the question how I'm gonna eat, that's carnal minded, bro. Because my first option to go to is what? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. How I'm gonna eat when all hell breaks loose? The Lord. If I don't eat, it's because the Lord don't want me to eat. That's the answer. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That was it.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 8, and it says, so then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of the Most High dwell in you. So there you go, man. The elect are spiritual men, right? We're not thinking on that fucking 2D, mind frame, man. We on a whole other level, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end.
That's why those 2/3 are going to eat their own flesh, their children and loved ones, because they're operating on the flesh. The flesh says eat. They don't give a shit what it is. They're going to eat it. Us, we're on a spiritual level. We're on a higher level, which we ain't going to just eat a human body. We're not just going to eat pork. We're not just going to eat abomination.
They're brute beasts.
Fucking beef, man.
What was the last one?
I got one.
Good.
The second Esdras 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
And he's talking to who? His elect, the true believers. While everybody else is in a state of sorrow and a state of despair, the remnant who have taken heed to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you see, and have all faith in the Lord Yahushua, which is our righteousness, we're going to be taken care of. We're going to be what? We're going to be married, and we're going to have abundance. That's what the scripture said. What are you guys talking about? Asking these fucking questions about how we going to eat. Even when Yahushua told us, and you know what that comes down to? You dudes don't worship Yahushua. This is why you spewing all this fucking madness. It's being revealed now. You dudes don't believe in Yahushua. From ISUPK, IUIC, GOCC, fucking Sakari, all you guys are out here wavering is because you are not rooted in Yahushua, man. And you niggas gonna be plucked up by the root and cast into eternal fire. That's why you asking dumbass questions when Yahushua told us, worry not what you're gonna eat or what you're gonna drink. You see, because your heavenly Father knows that you have need of all these things. So why are you not listening to what the Lord told us? No, because you don't worship the Lord. Still running talking some goddamn Christ this and Christ that, and you niggas are stupid, man. Most High and Christ bless. The fuck is that? You're supposed to be out here bowing the knee to Yahushua, our King. And through that reverence that you show to him, that faith that you have in him, he'll take care of you, man. And that's what we're gonna need during the time of Jacob's trouble, during this fucking hour of temptation, man. Read it one more time, Shabbat. Bible Kishah.
Second Esdras 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful.
Others shall weep and be sorrowful. Who is that? You unbelievers, man. You guys who try to act like Yahushua's rank ain't what it is. Like he's not the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Like he's not the second most powerful being up under the Most High. You niggas down here just talking all that shit like you Big Willie. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you don't worship no Yahushua. Nigga, you gonna find out. You gonna find out, man. When you out here weeping and being sorrowful, when your ass in 8 to 10 days, you gonna be calling on Yahushua then, I can guarantee you. And just like you deny him before men, he gonna deny you before the Father. You see? You got it.
Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith Yahweh. And those alphabet camps that are going on, they're basically the spirit of the heathen, Because as soon as you go off in this truth, you automatically become a false prophet.
Yep, and they don't want to correct themselves because they want to be the man. Because that's all it's about with them. It ain't about the Most High's will. It's about these niggas wanting to be the man. You see, and we ain't in the time of that. We'll be the man in the kingdom. Delayed gratification. It's gonna be so satisfying. It's gonna be so satisfying. You know what I'm saying? When Yahushua put that crown upon your head and start reading off your accolades and your reward that you received. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so satisfying that we did it the right way. And Lord willing, we continue to do it the right way. You see?
And the Super Bowl is about to take place. And, a lot of people like to go and watch the Super Bowl and celebrate it, but nobody really sees all the investment that those players put in to be in that position. And that's what we're putting that investment in that nobody's watching, but, they're going to see our salvation and it's going to be strange to them.
What y'all holding up there, y'all?
I got, you got anything? go ahead if you want. I'll read this and then you go ahead and do what you got.
Okay, go ahead.
Luke 12:23. I'm gonna start at 22. And he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on. The life is more than meat, and the body is more than remnant. So that's one point. You know, we're here with a purpose from the supreme God, and it's more than just eating and drinking and fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he ain't gonna let us. And if we be his men, he not gonna let us starve out here, man. He's not gonna let us go out and be out here just be destitute or whatever it may be. The Most High is gonna take care of us because we've been doing His will on earth. You see, niggas is crazy, bro.
This
That
is
was
Matthew chapter 25, verse 40, and this is dealing with the unprofitable servant. It says in verse 40, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then shall he say unto, then shall he also, let me read that again. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, so this is those 2/3 Israelites, depart from me, ye cursed, into the everlasting fire prepared for the devil, the so-called white man, and his angels, his military. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. It says, I was a stranger, and ye took me not in, naked, and ye clothed me not, sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. It says, then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me, which is dealing with his prophets. You know, all this, like the brother said, they're talking shit about us instead of really taking heed to the rebuke and the correction. All right. And when the Lord comes back, he's going to, hey, you didn't listen to my men that I sent you? You know? And that's what Yahushua was even doing to those Pharisees that didn't believe in him and the scribes. You know, ain't you the masters of the law? Ain't you the doctors of the law? Don't you know who I am? You know, and it's going to be even a worse punishment because you're claiming to be a leader of Israel. You're claiming to be an Israelite. You're claiming to be a holy person of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but you're calling on a wrong name. You're teaching a false doctrine. Are you living the double-minded life? You know, where you're half in this truth and half in the world. The Lord's going to punish you with death, as it says in the last verse, and these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. So if we're doing it right, we're going to get the reward. It's guaranteed. You come?
Yeah, I got Matthew's chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your soul.
There you go. That reward that we're talking about. We have, like the brother Halakia said yesterday, we got rest in our spirit right now because we have this faith, this truth, the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to call upon, to run into as a strong tower. But he's literally going to deliver us and give us new body. That's what we have coming to us. That's our hope and that's our expectation, because that's what the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua says.
That's one. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Yeah, doing these videos, this ain't fucking digging ditches. You know, this ain't dodging bullets in the trenches, getting swamp foot. You know, this is sitting in the front room in the house doing sit downs, right? We get pleasure from learning. I know I do. Every time I get new understanding of the history and you get the mystery, you get like it's like almost like a an orgasm for the mind because it feels so good because we're going back to our power. Yeah, how about Shimmy Shai?
Revelation 16.
You must start at 1.
Now just get to the grievous sword. That's what it is, man. Yahweh Shai is here to take care of us, man. And a lot of guys are gonna fall short because once again, you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, you don't want to call on his name. So what should why should he do anything for you? That's yeah. That
This is Revelation 16 and 11. Let me start. And blaspheme. Well, let me start at 10.
hold on, bro. Hold on.
There's 2.
Revelation
There's 2, bro. You just yeah.
So you started one. Yeah.
One
Started
and
one.
go to 2. Yeah.
Yeah. One and started one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's Revelation 16 and 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vial of wrath of Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
And that's what's coming to any one of you Israelites who gets that device put up in you. That's going to be the sign to signify that you've taken the MOTB, a grievous sword coming upon you. No matter what hand is in, you get it in your butt cheek. Like y'all trying to make a joke about that, you're going to get that damn grievous sword there too. Because what Esau is pushing forth is the MOTB. And once you got it, ain't no getting rid of it, man. You see?
God. And it says that they're still not going to repent not of their deeds,
Yep.
even when that's happening.
Let's get Revelation 14. Start at verse 9, but sure.
Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast.
The beast is the system. Esau's power structure. Go ahead.
And his image.
The image is the way of life, fashioned after the ancient Roman Empire. The wicked doctrines and philosophies, everything they propagate and promote here as the proper way to live. That's the image. You got it?
And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
We already explained that. The Neuralink is the mark in the forehead. The hand is going to be the RFID CHIP. No, it don't matter what hand you get it in. It's still the MOTB. So if you worship the beast, his image, and receive his mark in your forehead or in your hand, what's going to happen?
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Why? Because you're going to partake in his destruction of America in the midst of World War III. When 200 million thermonuclear warheads rain down upon this place, if you have that MOTB in your body, you are going to partake in that punishment. You're going to you are going to be engulfed in fire and brimstone, thermonuclear fire, because of your disobedience and your rebellion toward the Most High after his men told you not to go along and get this device. That's the judgment written for any Israelite who gets this device put into his body. The heathen, they don't get it regardless. They're going to be punished regardless. The Most High don't give a fuck about what the heathen do because he only cares about his people. So this warning, this admonition is to you Israelites. If you get this device, you're going to be swallowed up in nuclear fire. And you want an illustration of that? Go watch Terminator 2, Judgment Day. How Sarah Connor ass was burned into oblivion, into nothingness. That's what's going to happen to 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that get that device put up in you. You've been warned.
Right.
You better last verse.
Verse 14:11, Revelation. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. They have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
There it is. That's the judgment written. But any Israelite that goes and gets this, man. You see? Fire and brimstone in the form of 200 million thermonuclear warheads raining down upon this place. And that time is fastly approaching because we see World War III ramping the fuck up every day. You see? You've been warned, man. You've been warned. Somebody get that Revelation 20. Now, for those of us, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, who are not going to get it, it's a great possibility that we could what? Receive of this. Go ahead.
It says Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High Power, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years.
So this is what is likely to come upon some of the men of the Lord for not going along with the system, having to be beheaded. That's a great possibility for any one of us. We claim we believe in Yahweh Shai, right? So it might be any one of us teaching. That might be snatched up, taken to a FEMA camp or whatever. They're gonna take us, put us up under the guillotine, and try to force us to get that chip. And it's already written that men are gonna refuse it to the point to where they're willing to be beheaded. And if we are a part of that number that have to suffer that, we're gonna sit on thrones. It's automatic that we're gonna sit on thrones with Yahweh Shai because we stood stiffly for his name, even unto death. And like Yahweh Shai told us, be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So once again, this is not a game, man. It's not some shit we just putting on for the internet. Nah, this is coming down according to prophecy. You see? That was it, man. Y'all have anything else?
Yeah, I got one.
You got
This is the book of James, chapter 1, and verse 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
the supreme knowledge will allow you to escape, the perils that are coming, man, if the Lord is with you. You see, because a lot of our people who don't have this knowledge, they're not going to be stable in this time. They don't have a vision of what the Most High plans to do after this place is destroyed. So all they see is America. And they've been told that I got to get this device to continue on. I might as well get it because they believe that this is it. This is why not taking heed to the words of the Most High is a detriment to your spirit, man. You see, it's going not taking heed to what the Most High has told us to do as his people is going to lead a lot of you to the slaughter. You see? Yeah, just more.
Yeah. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
If you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, man. This is what it is. We ain't like I said, we ain't out here just putting on no show. We understand and know that we are at the threat of imminent death every day. You see? That our life is hanging in the balance because of what we believe in, man. This is the knowledge from the heavens that's completely opposed to this wicked ass world. And because we have it, we are targets. So this is not a game. It never was and never will be. You got something else? No?
I got Psalms chapter 2, verse 11. It says, serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with fear. This is in the NIV. It says, serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead you to destruction.
Oh, shit.
For his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him.
There it is. So Yahweh Shai is the key to escaping all this, man. For you guys who claim you don't worship Yahweh Shai, your ass is about to be cooked.
I got something up.
Y'all got it?
Psalm 70 and 1, and it's just a couple verses, but it's a prayer David said against persecutors. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David to bring to remembrance. And what it means is that he's trying to remind the Lord, he's reasoning with the Lord in prayer. Make haste, O power, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Yahweh. Let them be ashamed and confounded that seek after my soul. Let them be turned backward and put to confusion that desire my hurt. Let them be turned back for a reward of their shame that say, aha, aha, which the elder Malcolm went in on that. That's pointing to those small hatters. Let all those that seek thee rejoice and be glad in thee, and let such as love thy salvation say continually, let Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai be magnified. But I am poor and needy, which I just wanted to get that main point right there. Poor and needy, we're supposed to be, as Paul said, weak, and in our weakness, the Lord's strength is made perfect, you know? May our faith is made perfect. His strength is shown through our weakness because he delivers us. It says, O power, thou art my help and my deliverer. O Yahweh, make no tearing. So that I just want to say, we're supposed to be putting curses on our enemies, and we're supposed to be praying for our brethren, including, you know, when you pray for yourself, pray for the brethren, you know? But you got to remember, you got the power of cursing these heathen, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. When we're praying, put the curses on these heathen every chance you get.
Yeah, I got Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And
That's what it is, man. You know, even because that's mainly towards those Israelites who know they're Israelites, but they're not moving in the spirit of the Lord. You see, but the devil is about to come down having great wrath, man, and he's going to snatch a lot of us up to try to force us into the system. But be faithful unto death, like Yahweh Shai promised us, that he has a crown of life waiting for us, man, as it told us in the book of Revelation 20. You see, so we have no reason to go along with this bullshit that Esau is coming with, man. We got to stay firm, firmly rooted, unmovable, unshakable, unwavering in his faith, and Yahweh Shai will do the rest, man. You know,
Yeah.
good.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So there you go, man. Trust in the Lord, man. The Lord, he comes through every time, man.
Every time.
Just on his time, though. You got to remember, it's on his time.
That's right.
You know? I'll give you an example. I had a pipe break in my house, and I had to fix it. Me and the brother were trying to fix it in our house, and all day. And I was praying all day, but finally I was broke. I did everything I could. I had to give it to the Lord. I said, Lord, we brought the plumber in. We did everything we could, and it won't fix. And right when I finished saying amen, Yahweh Shem Shai, the drain went. And I said, oh, man, it's in his time. Even though it took me all day, the Lord, he's going to take care of us. Like the brother said, we might have to go hungry for all day. But guess what? You're going to eat. You're not going to die of famine at the end. You're going to drink. You're not going to perish of thirst.
Right.
It's just in his time when he does it.
And in your patience possessing your soul.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So with that, man, that's been another warning. We're gonna end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Radash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful let I get out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, we're going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Abba.
Well,
Shalom to be elect.